Good old Nick Diaz there, who's coming out of the woodwork finally.
I watched him.
When's the last time Diaz fought?
Was it Anderson Silva, right?
Anderson Silva, yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Years ago.
The sport's changed. I don't think it's a shame because I'm a huge Nick Diaz fan. He's like, you know, I'm such an old school Nick and Nate fan. I don't see how Nick can compete today. It would be a miracle if Nick Diaz could come in at 170 pounds and compete with these guys with this much time off. He seems weirdly stubborn, and it doesn't seem like he's ever wanted to truly like evolve and like commit himself to becoming like the absolute best fighter. When he loses fights to guys like GSP, he's like, nah, I won that fight. That's his attitude. He'll like just convince himself that he won the fight. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah. And that attitude isn't healthy. And you know, sometimes you just got to be honest with yourself and the world and be like, okay, fair enough. It sucks, but the better man beat me on the night. That's just the way it goes. I disagree with you, though, when you say you don't think he could come back. You know, Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz, the one thing that they definitely are is born fighters. You know what I mean? They have that fighter attitude. They have the work ethic and they have the skills. Like I just said, I haven't done jiu-jitsu since the GSP fight, which is almost a year ago now, which is crazy. But I'll tap you out 3 times in 5 minutes because it's like riding a bike, right? You know, maybe I won't, but we'll see. It's like riding a bike. You know what I mean? It's there. It's always there, you know, and you just got to fine tune it a little bit. So if he just did some training, I'm sure he could get his skills back up to speed very quickly. I'm just wondering then, as I said that, I wonder if this has got anything to do with the fact that Nate's fighting. Obviously, he's been out of it for a while. His brother's accepting a fight. His brother's probably going to get paid handsomely for that fight. He's told Nick how much he's getting. He's probably like, you know what? $1 million, $2 million, whatever it is. That sounds nice, actually. That'd really help out my situation right now. Yeah. So he's calling people out. I'm just wondering, or maybe he can do the training camp with his brother, you know, which is one of the most beneficial things to have. A friend or a brother or a teammate on the same card is incredible, you know. So I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe.
Maybe you should pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for